Finally, he's coming home, guys. The oldest premium card to not have an EZA, that being LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, is finally getting an EZA. Could you guys take a second and guess how old this card is? I'll give you a second. If you said 6 years old, you are correct. Because this card came out in December of 2017. That means this year, on December 19th of 2024, he's going to be 7 years old. This guy is old as dirt, and he's finally getting an EZA. He is well past due for his EZA. And, you know, there were a lot of memes on it, but if I'm being completely honest with you, the memes were very warranted for this guy. It's not like, for example, what's a meme that's pretty much ran its course? Like the LR Kid Boo meme. I mean, that meme has ran its course, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. This meme didn't run its course, but I feel as if though if they did not EZA this guy, it would have reached its peak, like maximum funniness, if that makes sense. It would have reached its peak, and then it would have just fell off a cliff and stopped becoming funny. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, because I found it funny that this guy has basically then skipped over EZA after EZA. It's like they've had a couple of times where they could have just said, you know what, fuck it, let's go and throw his EZA into that celebration. So let's go ahead and talk about this guy's EZA. And we're going to be using my guy Spectre Translations. Hey, thank you, Spectre. Give this guy a follow. And of course, I'm on Twitter too, so hey, BH_Devin. I'm just saying, I have to plug my Twitter, and I have to plug my Twitter. I'll be posting like, you know, little bits and pieces of like, you know, Dokkan, a little bit of legends here and there. But let's go ahead and take a look at this EZA translations. Okay, it looks good here. So his leader skill is Super Attack 4 key and 120% of the stats, and Extreme Tech 3 key and 90% of the stats. So it makes sense considering that he is a 4 key, 100% leader skill that gets the bonus leader skill for an additional 20% of the stats to Super Tech, and he's 70% of the stats to Extreme Tech, so they basically give him 20% of the stats to both of these. Basically what they did for these 4-key, 100% of the stats LRs. And he starts out with 59% attack and 200% defense, and he also gets an additional 120% attack and defense when doing a super attack. And until you do a super attack, he gets 50% damage reduction, and he gets additional 200% attack when doing a super attack. Nullifies the actions of the enemy you attacked once during the battle for that turn only. And every time you activate a special move, aka just, I'm pretty sure it's just like super attack. Well, it says using a super move, so that's super attack. What's special move? Every time you activate a special move, 2 key up to maximum of 6, and 20% attack up to a maximum of 59% attack, and 6 from appearance from the turn onwards. I'm sorry, I'm reading this very off. And if there's only one enemy and your HP is below 59%, he gets 7 key and 59% attack during that turn, and he does a guaranteed crit once only. Very, very nice. This guy's EZA is powerful. Yeah, the fact that he's getting that 50% damage reduction and that 200%. What? Wow. Okay. And his 12 key, with special move, attack greatly increases, and he gets 30% defense 1 turn. I'm gonna assume that that's his. Is that his 12 key? It says special move level 24. This is a little bit weird that I'm reading it like this. So I'm gonna assume that that special move is his 12 key. So let me just go ahead right quick over here. He doesn't really have anything over here, so that is his 12 key. Yeah, this is 12 key, and this is his 18 key, because I had to go ahead and check on the Dokkan wiki to compare it to see, because, you know, he has a 50% chance to stun, he gets 30% defense 1 turn, and he's greatly stacking attack. Attack greatly increases. This guy's greatly stacking attack on his 12 key. Is that true? Yo. And on his 18 key, he gets... This is for 1 turn. Yeah, 1 turn. 1 turn, he gets 50% attack and defense for 1 turn because it says greatly increase. So he gets 50% attack and defense 1 turn, and he greatly lowers defense on his 18 key. He stacks attack and gains 30% attack for 1 turn, and has a 50% chance stun on his 12 key. So he does have a good 12 and 18 key super attack effects. This guy's good. This guy is pretty damn good. And of course, the core thing that makes this guy good is that he has that 50% damage reduction for the turn, and that 200% attack when doing a super attack. Wow. I hope I'm not reading this wrong, but... because, you know, the translations, I'm not completely understanding it. So if I'm getting something wrong about this card, please let me know down below in the comment section. But of what I'm seeing, 50% damage reduction for the turn and an additional 200% attack when he's doing a super attack is very, very powerful, guys. That is pretty fucking powerful. Now, pre-super attack, of course, he's gonna get hit quite hard. But granted, he's able to super first. This guy's gonna be looking pretty defensively. The only defense he has in his passive is this 200% defense right over here, the 120% defense when he's performing a super attack, and what's his performing a special move? But special move, oh yeah, special move is basically the same thing as super attack. Then yeah, 120% defense when he's performing a super. I like that he's gaining an attack and defensive buff to his passive to his super attack. That's very nice, super nice. It's like that would have been just awkward if they never gave that to him. This is a good easy A. I approve. And of course, he builds up key and attack, so he's going to be hitting much more hard. This guy's going to be hitting like a bomb. And I saw a thumbnail from a Dokkan Worlds video of this guy hitting over 100 million. I'm going to go watch that video after I'm done recording this. But I think that is pretty much it. This is a good easy A. This is certainly a good easy A. I got to say, he went from pretty much dirt to... This is pretty fucking good. Like, really good. Now... Yeah, I'm so glad they got rid of this bullshit where he loses defense when he does 18 key super. I'm so glad. This was just so stupid that he had this. Now, I do find it funny how they removed this from this guy's card. But if we real quick go over to Super Saiyan 3, guess who kept it on their card? No, not this guy, not that guy. This guy. And he's a 2020 Easy A. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. Shout out to Spectre Soul 8. Consider giving him a follow. And of course, I'm on Twitter. BH_Devin. I'm going to keep plugging my Twitter in because I'm starting to get a little bit more active on there. I'll catch you guys next video. I love you all. Good Easy A. Peace.